hair, mate. All that hair, that long hair, and I just don't care. What is going on, everybody? Now, recently I've been having a lot of people ask me for tips and kind of guidance when it comes to betting on CSGO Lounge for Counter-Strike. And so I thought I would make a video giving you guys some tips on Counter-Strike betting. Skins, baby, skins, 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 yeah! My first tip is to simply not bet. This within itself is for a number of reasons which I will quickly cover. Firstly, skins have no real value in real life. You can only sell them for Steam cash, and when you do, Steam takes a cut of it. If you have a very rare skin that is worth selling for real life cash and using PayPal, etc., there is of course a risk that you can be scammed. And then the final reason why you should consider not betting is because there is of course a lot of luck involved. You can research a bet and make sure you're making the best decision, but ultimately anything can happen. And so if you can't really afford to bet, or lose skins, lose money, whatever you want to judge it by, just don't do it. However, if you still want to bet after hearing tip number 1 with regards to CSGO betting, why don't I get on some actual tips which will help you with betting? And so my next tip, if you do decide to bet, something which I think is pretty much the most important thing about CSGO betting, and that is to make sure you bet an amount that you are happy to lose. And so if you do start betting, buy a certain amount of skins that is just a completely reasonable amount of money to you in real life. An amount that you would just turn a blind eye to if you lost it in real life, just buying something in a shop or something like that. Of course, this is relative, so if you're super rich, this could be hundreds of pounds of skins. If you're not so rich, this might just be a few 50p, 50 cent, whatever, It's fucking the UK here, that's why I'm saying p, man. Pence, pounds. Either way, I'm sure you get what I mean. My third tip is very, very, very important. I cannot stress how important this tip is. And the tip, quite simply, is to learn Counter-Strike yourself. Learn how the game works, learn the mechanics involved, learn how aiming works, learn the things that make Counter-Strike tick. The machine of Counter-Strike, learn it. That is because if you understand the game, you are going to be better at making more accurate bets because you understand what's going on and what affects the game. Think about it, if people were betting on football matches and they didn't know if you hit the ball into the goal, they're going to be making ridiculous decisions. They're going to be happy when one of their teams gets sent off. They're just going to be clueless, mate. Leading on from this, my fourth tip is to bet smart. Essentially, what this means is to research each bet you make. Whether it's online, whether it's LAN, who's playing well on each team. Take into account everything which could affect this match. And from there, make an educated decision on who you would like to place your skins on. I can't stress this enough, guys. Make sure you know what's going on in the game yourself, and make sure you know what's going on in the games that you are betting on. 2 very important tips. And my final tip is kind of a post-betting tip. And again, this is something that I think is so critical to betting. Betting in general, betting not just on Counter-Strike, but betting in other things in life, guys. This is a tip that you can take into your actual life and integrate into your personal set of rules and morals. I'm a good person. I'm going to pass that knowledge on to you guys for free. And that knowledge is not to be annoyed if you lose. This kind of ties in with tips 1 and 2. Number 2 being make sure you're betting amounts that you don't mind losing. And number 1, my sort of jokey advice not to bet at all, because skins essentially have no real value. And yes, I'm sure there are some skin enthusiasts watching this video who are going to say, oh, you're wrong, Parla. I have a bayonet which is slaughter pattern and it's got a double heart angel and it's worth 600 keys. And I can use a middleman on PayPal to get... Most people aren't like that, yeah? Most of us don't have those crazy items, so fuck off. I apologise, that was a bit mean to these skin enthusiasts out there. I love you guys, respect you guys. However, I think one of my original points is still valid, and that is essentially, aside from the rarest, most expensive skins, you cannot easily trade items for real life cash. And when you do, it's very risky, and most people aren't going to do it. And so, going back to my original 5th tip for betting. Just don't care about your skins if you lose them. And if you follow some of my other tips and you understand the game and make good bets, you shouldn't be disappointed when you lose. Because if you made a smart decision and a good bet, what's the point in being angry? You did the right bet. But unfortunately, there's always a chance that the team you're betting against can still win. And if they do, it just comes with the territory and betting. You just have to take it on the chin. And so if you essentially made the right bet but you still lost, you shouldn't worry about it. Those are essentially my top 5 tips for CSGO betting. There's not really that much to it other than understanding the game and understanding what goes on in competitive Counter-Strike. Using that knowledge and then betting smart. And just a couple of other things to mention. CSGO betting Reddit, that's a great place for information, but also be aware that what you're reading might not be entirely accurate. And then also leading on from my 5th betting tip, if you do lose, don't tweet the people on the team that lost you your skins. You are responsible for what you're betting. You lost yourself the skins because you placed the bet. And so don't rage at these people. It's not their fault that you lost your skins. Of course, it's alright to comment objectively on people's performances within the game. Say if a team did choke a match, saying that they choked the match, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, if that's actually what happened. However, if a team does choke a match, it's not the reason that you lost your skins. The reason you lost your skins is because you put a bet on the game and they lost. The key action here is that you're risking your betting. Betting, by definition, you're putting yourself in a place where you can lose something. This is the key here. It's your choice to do what you want with your skins. If a team loses, it's their fault that they lost the match, but it is damn sure not their fault that you bet your skins out of choice on them and then they lost. So fix up to all those people with a negative attitude to the players, etc. It's your choice to bet, it's your choice to risk your skins. That is it for today, everybody. I'm having a blast making all of this content. I'm really happy that you guys are enjoying it. Don't forget, if you did enjoy this video, to drop a like on it, leave a comment, and of course, hit the sub button. I will see you over the weekend. Pretty sure I'm going to do a case opening. Until next time, everybody, have a good day, night, evening, whatever.